Happy Friday, everybody. Thank you so much for downloading or streaming the Be Our Guest podcast. Hope you're getting ready for a great weekend. My friends Ricky and Scott join me on today's show, and we have a good time having a different type show. We compare Walt Disney World restaurants to chain restaurants around Walt Disney World. So if you're stuck at home, but you want a taste of Walt Disney World, where would you go in your hometown? So we say, where's the most Texas Roadhouse restaurant at Walt Disney World? What about the most Applebee's restaurant at Walt Disney World? What's the most Red Lobster restaurant at Walt Disney World, and so forth? So we have some very, very interesting conversations and comparison on today's show, but we want to hear what you think. So come on over to the clubhouse, beourguestpodcast.com/clubhouse, and let us know, or join us for the live call-in show on Sunday night and give us your thoughts. Don't forget, today's show brought to you by the Magic for Less Travel. We'd love to help you plan your next Disney adventure for no additional cost to you. Check out all the details today over at themagicforless.com. Please also use our Amazon affiliate link. It's beourguestpodcast.com/Amazon. We appreciate that so much. And thank you so much to our Patreon supporters. You're the all-stars that keep the show going. Thank you so much for that. You can support us as well, just $5 a month. And for that support, you get a bonus show called Mike in the Midwest. Come over this week. We'd sure love to have you. Patreon.com/beourguestpodcast.
Ready to take a trip to the world? You found the Be Our Guest Walt Disney World Trip Planning Podcast. This is where your memories come front and center on our podcast stage.
Welcome to episode 2750 of the Be Our Guest Walt Disney World Trip Planning Podcast. I'm your host, Mike Rahman from beourguestpodcast.com and one of the senior agents over at the Magic for Less Travel. Happy Friday to you. Hope you had a great week and are settling in for a great weekend. I know that one of our panelists today has got a tremendously exciting and emotional weekend, but we're going to get him through that. And recording this one early and, taking this one on the road to Ann Arbor. But we're going to have fun today. Today, we're going to kind of stretch the limits of our podcast. And this is one that you can have some fun if you are mowing the grass, if you're doing the dishes, if you're on a run. This one is one of those where it's going to take you down to Walt Disney World, but it's one to kind of take around the table and have a discussion with your friends and family over the weekend. Just, a little tongue in cheek. That's what we do here on the show from time to time. So let's cut loose. It's the weekend and my friends are here. I love podcasting with my friends. So Scotty G joining us from Must See Adventures. Scott, happy Friday. I know it's a big one for you. And what's up?
Happy Friday. I am not going to cry on today's episode.
Exactly.
Yes, it is a big Friday indeed. We are heading up to Ann Arbor to move Emily into college today.
Crazy.
So this will be it's an exciting day, lots of emotions, but she's just on the road. It's going to be awesome. I know I'm going to be a mess by the end of the day, but been staying strong all week, and it's going to be a tough ride home. I already joked with Elizabeth earlier in the week. I said, I have a feeling we'll be back by Sunday just to say hi. We'll give it a couple of nights, and then maybe we'll swing by after golf on Sunday.
Maybe have some lunch. Yeah,
have some lunch.
There you go. That's good.
I'm gonna get really familiar with my arch nemesis.
You are.
I'm gonna start to know Ann Arbor pretty well. Sadly, I never thought I'd say that, but happy Friday, everyone. It's gonna be a great one. Shoot me some messages for support this week. I'll really appreciate that. It's going to be a tough one. But my social media, I'm sure we'll be sharing lots of fun pictures, lots of hugs, lots of laughter. It's going to be a great time. It's going to be really great. But happy to be here and with a great topic today on a Friday.
We're going to have fun. But we talked about this already a couple of days ago, but it's funny how the move-in day at a major university, like I remember this with Paige back in the day, and you've already got the 411 on how this process happens. I mean, it's like a well-oiled machine. They tell you be at the curb at, 10:32. And then they have students that are decked out in t-shirts. And then it's like a moving crew, boom, they get into your car and they're carrying all the stuff. And I mean, but then, the dads have move-in dads have a role. The moms have a role. The dads are the grunts. And then the moms are kind of, they make it look good. And then I guess, the kids, as soon as we leave, we're crying, heading down the interstate, going back to home. They're probably just changing everything that you left. That's how I picture
Probably.
it. I don't know. It's kind of
And the good news
it's a whole
is like
system.
her roommate moved in yesterday on Thursday, so that'll be kind of good too. So they're maybe we can recruit her to help too.
There you go.
That's kind of our plan as well. But so she'll already be moved in. So yeah, and like you're right, Mike. Like they said, you got like 10 to 15 minutes to drop all this
dude.
stuff off, and then you got to move your car and park it over here, and then we'll be building bookcases, and we got all this furniture that we got ready to go that we've been buying for like the last 2 months. I joked the other day, I got Dorm Central over here in the loft. Paul reached out to me. He's like, hey, you got to share a picture of that in the Discord. I'll do that today. But it's awesome. It's exciting. It's just lots of emotion. That's my baby. That's my favorite person in the whole world.
Yep.
And she's been living on the other side of this wall right here for my whole life. And now she's not going to be there. It's gonna be tough, but no, it's great. It's great. It's part of life. It's how it works.
It's how it's supposed to go.
And I'm gonna stop before I start crying.
I know, dude, yeah. I'm about to turn this camera off because I can't even look at him because he's my buddy, man. I can't do this with you because it's like my brother, man. We're gonna get there. We're gonna be fine. All right, we got to pass it off to Ricky. Ricky's got a few years before we got to go through it because. Dude, I'm right behind you.
I mean, she's got some craziness happening this weekend too, with the dog and Lucy going flying on top.
Yeah, but I just want to see the follies, dude. I told you on Wednesday, man. She's got a bajillion TikTok video, a million view TikTok video just at her fingertips. But Ricky's here from DisneyWorldAfterAll.com and The Mouse for Less, and I hope 1 million views on a Southwest flight because I'm telling you what, man. I mean, you're coming from on a Southwest flight from Atlanta to St. Louis with a Chihuahua and a 2-year-old. I'm telling you, the script writes itself, Ricky. What's up?
Yeah, well, I will have already taken the first flight. The second flight will be tomorrow, Saturday. So
either way, now go from St. Louis to Atlanta. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Same script.
But today, the plan is to go to the St. Louis Zoo. So we shall see how that goes. And I'm really looking forward to it. The last time we took Lucy to the zoo, we took her to the Atlanta Zoo. It did not go super well. By the end of it, like Brian and I were both exhausted and we're like, we're done. So we'll see how this goes. Hopefully it'll go a little bit better. We will have my mother-in-law with us. So that will hopefully help a little bit in the process of making sure things go a little smoother. But yeah, we're looking forward to having some fun, this week at last of the week, I guess I should say, because we'll be back by tomorrow. But it's the challenges are here, man. Let's just be perfectly honest. I probably won't be posting the challenges online. You'll see more of the happy pictures, but we'll see how this goes.
You know how the internet is, though. They want to see the drama.
I know. I'm just not.
You throw an in-law in
drama.
there, dude. So now you got a Chihuahua, a 2-year-old, an in-law, and a zoo.
Oh,
I mean, come on. This script is totally like ChatGPT couldn't do better than this. Come on, Ricky.
100% a trip to see my in-laws. So like I'm there to see my mother-in-law and father-in-law, and then my brother-in-law and sister-in-law, and they have.
And then you got Phil the gorilla at the St. Louis Zoo. The stuff with the gorilla.
They have my brother and sister-in-law have a number of children. So Lucy's going to get to see all of her cousins. There's another cousin on the way. So my sister-in-law is pregnant right now. So adds a whole, and she's due in September, October, somewhere.
Put a funky soundtrack under this on TikTok. Have Brian do a dance, and you're doing 1 million views.
So it's just going to be a whole, and then, a whole mess there. I did have a request. I'm seeing one of my friends on Wednesday night before we drive down to Jefferson City, and I requested that she provide me with Emo's pizza for dinner. So I am at least getting Emo's, and I'm very happy about that. So that makes my St. Louis heart very happy. So yay, I get good pizza. And then Brian and I have discussed on the way back on Saturday, before we get to the airport, I'm pretty sure we're going to go to the Lion's Choice and get lunch. So I've got that planned at least.
The Square Beyond Compare Provel cheese.
Lion's Choice, you could use that in today's episode.
Yes. Oh, we might do that. Yes. Lion's Choice with the rare roast beef sandwich.
See, nobody makes roast beef sandwich as good as Lion's Choice. Arby's is garbage compared to Lion's Choice, and I fully stand on that statement right there.
I do like Lion's Choice a little bit better, but I do like Arby's.
No, so I can't stand it. Like, we have so many Arby's here in Atlanta, and I will not eat there because I'm like, this is not good roast beef.
Did you ever realize something? I'm gonna blow everybody's mind right now. Ready? Get
No,
ready to have your mind
you've
blown.
said this
Shh,
before,
I know,
and
but I'm
it's
gonna.
not true.
Some people might not have ever heard this, so I'm gonna blow your mind right now on a
It's
Friday.
not true.
Because somebody's running at like
It's
mile
so true.
12. This has to be true. Somebody's running at mile 12, just hating life right now, and I'm gonna blow your mind so I can take your mind off how bad your calves hurt. Arby's, right? It's spelled ARBY''S. But if you think about it, when you say it, Arby's, RB, roast beef.
It's not true. It's not true.
Yes, it is true. It's got to be true.
No,
Roast
it's
beef.
not true.
That's what they sell. Roast beef.
Well,
Arby's.
it's not good roast beef. And again, I
We're
fully
not
stand by that
debating whether
statement.
it's good roast beef. I don't care. I get a beef and cheddar. It doesn't matter.
That's
Anyway,
disgusting. I'm out. No, I'm not. No, I'm totally just. I'm imagining the emails I'm gonna get right now. How dare you?
anyway, so by the way, shout out to Kat who's tuned in on Instagram. She's watching us live on her commute to work in Sydney, Australia, as we record.
Awesome.
Pretty
So
awesome.
That is
cool.
unbelievable. All right, so today we're having some fun. Like I said on Friday, if you haven't noticed already, we're already on the Arby's and Lion's Choice and Emos, Provel.
We just need a break
cheese,
today.
pizza.
We need a break.
Yes, it's been a week. So, and we're just getting Scott there. So here we go. We had this conversation, call-in show or in the clubhouse about a week ago, maybe a week to 10 days ago. Somebody in passing brought up that we were making comparisons to, I think it was Scott. Well, Scott, how did it come up? We were talking about chain restaurants compared to Walt Disney World restaurants. Do you remember even how this came up?
I think it was on a listener question, and I said something like I was craving something for Walt Disney World, but we weren't there. So I was like, where in town can I find that? Like, what's like the equivalent of that? And you're like, oh yeah, like that's a great topic for a show. We can be like, what chain restaurant or a place that a lot of us know remind you of like XYZ restaurant at Walt Disney World? And like, here we are 10 days later, and now we're about to talk about it. I love it.
So let's do that. And so it doesn't have to be a table service restaurant. It could be a quick service in our town, but let's try to go with chains that like most of us would know geographically. You know, Lion's Choice is kind of a bad choice because you only know
It's
that.
definitely bad. I mean, no, it's
in
a
St.
good
Louis.
choice,
It
but
is.
bad choice for the show.
It's what's their, I don't even know what their slogan is. It is some Lions. I don't think they have a slogan. It
I
doesn't
don't
matter.
know
But
if
there's
they
one
have a
right across
slogan.
the street from us. Anyway, I could get Lion's Choice within 3 minutes,
Stop.
but it's right behind the mobile on
Stop.
the run.
You're making me
It's
hungry.
closer than Taco Bell. It's closer than Chick-fil-A.
I would rather have
It is
Lion's Choice
0.2
than Taco
miles
Bell,
from my
but-
house, to be honest. It is right there, but it's hidden. Anyway, so let's talk about chain restaurants so somebody just throw one out, and then we have to all kind of decide. We can either agree or disagree on places at Walt Disney World that remind us of that place. So let's go with like the national. This is going to be hard for international listeners some of these places are international. So let's start with a very simple one. Let's go with Applebee's. Where's the most Applebee's place at Walt Disney World? Because Applebee's, so how would you describe Applebee's? Like for maybe people, everybody knows that. It's kind of like a casual sports bar, I guess you would call it.
Casual sports bar is pretty good. Yeah. I would
Yeah.
say like it's probably like microwaved food.
Yeah.
you do go there for the food?
No,
like,
it's not. It's
and really
yeah, it's
like
the-
cheap drinks at the bar. Like
Yeah.
like the drinks are real cheap and watered down. And
This might
Everybody's
be like an
got one.
insult to whatever Walt Disney World restaurant.
that's what I'm saying.
I
Like,
know.
and
I'm like, we're not gonna sell people on this.
well, because you probably don't go to. Do you go to Applebee's for the food? Like, I guess like you go there for maybe
I go there
like,
for the appetizer sampler
Okay,
platter. That's to
okay.
be perfectly honest.
I
Yeah.
think you go to Applebee's for like family celebrations, right? Like, it's like
Well, not
it's
me,
like, well,
but-
no, but like it's like a gathering place, like in your town, probably. Like maybe you go there like if people go there after church, or people go there after a kid's party or something. I mean, is that not where you go to Applebee's for? I mean, maybe, Paige loves Applebee's. I shouldn't be dogging on people. Paige loves going to Applebee's. Like that's her jam. We always have to go to Applebee's for Paige. She loves it.
I will be perfectly honest. I never go to Applebee's, except here's my exception. When Brian and I drive back from Orlando, every time, this has become our tradition. I will Uber Eats or DoorDash or whatever the Applebee's sampler platter and have it delivered at our house, so that when we get home, we have the appetizer sampler platter for dinner that night, because we're rushing. We get home late at night. It's usually like 9 o'clock or so. we're hungry because I drive like a banshee, so like I don't stop usually. Like I'm just going, and we have to put Lucy to bed. We have to get everything in the house. So like the appetizer sampler platter is like the go-to thing when we get home. So like that's my go-to. Honest to God, that's my go-to when we get home from our Disney trips, and it's become that way relatively recently, but we've done it quite a few times after we drive back.
So on this topic, though, I think I have my comparison to kick us
I
off.
think
I know mine.
too.
I know mine 100%.
I think we all
Okay,
have
Scott,
probably the same one.
Go ahead with yours real quick.
Mine?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your
Okay,
Applebee's?
well, my Applebee's thing is like if I'm like wanting something at 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. and nothing else is open,
Got it. Got
is
it.
when I would go to Applebee's. But so I would think, what is open late? Of
Yeah.
Walt Disney World, Disney Springs is kind of
Yep.
open late.
You're
right?
gonna go exactly where I'm gonna go.
So the Applebee's of Walt Disney World is 100% Paradiso.
That's
37.
exactly what I was going to say.
Oh, that's not where I was gonna go.
That
Okay.
was mine.
All
That
right.
was mine because nobody goes there like on purpose. But it's not that it's okay. Like it's like I went there with the cheerleading squad. That's exactly.
You go to have cheap drinks and bar food, and it's open late. It's Paradiso 37.
Did we share a brain? That's exactly what I was going to say. Paradiso.
I'm glad it's not what I was gonna say.
Okay,
so
go ahead,
that's
Ricky.
good.
What do you got? Go ahead.
I was also gonna go with the Disney Springs restaurant though, so I don't know what that says about us. But I'm gonna go with CityWorks. I feel like that's another kind of like.
I think you're
They
hurting
have-
CityWorks though. People
No,
love
I
I
was
think
gonna
CityWorks.
say-
you're hurting
I think-
CityWorks. too.
I think CityWorks has better food. I would 100% say CityWorks has better food. But I feel like the atmosphere of CityWorks is a little more along the Applebee's line. Just, they've got the games going because they've got all the big TVs. And yeah, I would say CityWorks is where I was going. Now, again, the food is 100 times better than Applebee's, but I'm gonna go with CityWorks. So.
CityWorks came into my brain like for a split second. I said, I can't do that. I can't do CityWorks dirty like that. After
No,
what
I
we said
wasn't
about
trying to do
Applebee's.
CityWorks dirty though. Like, yeah.
Okay, so Sean, who I believe is ground crew, if I'm not mistaken.
It is.
Okay, good. Okay,
Yep,
which
that's ground crew.
he's
Yep.
meeting with my dad today, I think, out in Cleveland because the Rams are playing Cleveland, which is awesome. He said Rick's, and I think Rick's might be a good comparison. Like Rick's is pretty close. Rick's is closer, I think, than CityWorks. Len said, and it's good to see Len back. We haven't seen Len for a little bit. Three Bridges. I think that's doing Three Bridges a little dirty, but maybe. Three Bridges is kind of
That's
fancy.
the beauty of the show.
I do love
That's what's
this.
great
I
about it. It's
love-
a great Friday
This
topic.
is a great time. We're just having fun thinking about this. Okay, so I threw out Applebee's. That was a tough one. All right, so Ricky,
That is a tough one.
give us but this is we're just having fun, guys. Okay, Ricky, give us a restaurant, a chain.
Honestly, this is such a weird topic. I'm so
is a
confused
weird one.
as
But I
to
mean,
where I want to go with
For
this.
the love of mercy, we've done 2,800 shows. Like, come on, we got to come up with something at some point that's a stretch.
Oh, this is a stretch, all right. All right. Well, let's go. All right. You want something? Let's go with kind of the traditional. Like you're thinking about. I just want something chicken, and the first
No,
thing that
give us
really
a
came to
chain.
my brain, huh?
Give us a chain. What do you got?
Is
Just give us-
Chick-fil-A. I'm gonna go with
Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So they have good chicken. So you don't necessarily have to go with the bad chicken place, but I'm gonna go with Chick-fil-A. So I'm gonna ask Mike first because I don't know if I have an answer really.
So if I'm craving Chick-fil-A,
Yes.
where I go is Connections Cafe because they have a chicken sandwich. It
Yes,
tastes
they do.
That is the chicken sandwich at Chick-fil-A. I'm not kidding.
That is
dude. It
almost
tastes just
exactly
like
the
it.
chicken sandwich from Chick-fil-A.
Because
You're not wrong.
I get the number one at Chick-fil-A. Like I'm traditional. I used to worked at Chick-fil-A for a hot 3 weeks during Christmas, and I said this is too hard. I was like, I can't take this stress. I went back to working at the skating rink. I was like, dude, this is not worth a quarter an hour more. That place was a nut house at Jamestown Mall. I'm like, I am out.
Oh yeah.
Forget that. So anyway, I get the number one, just the regular old fashioned Chick-fil-A sandwich. But for a while there, they had that the one that had the honey and the pimento cheese, and then they took it away
Yeah.
from me like banshees. So now I make my own and put all that. I have it all in the fridge. So, but anyway, I would go to Connections and get that sandwich because that tastes just like the number one sandwich.
No, you're not wrong.
So
That
that's
is
my
actually a
pick.
really good choice. Connections really does have it is almost exactly
They don't
the
have
Chick-fil-A
waffle
sandwich.
fries, but
Oh, they have the truffle fries.
They do
though.
have truffle.
Oh my
Exactly. Those
gosh.
are just as good. Those are better.
Those
are better.
truffle fries, Brian and I
And the Lee's
got those
waffle.
one night, late night, and we were just like devouring those truffle fries. Like, these are the best things in the
yeah.
world.
They're crack.
He got
They
the French
primo
dip sandwich
piatto.
or
Yeah.
French something burger. And I think it's the French dip burger. And like, I ate some of it, but really, I was honestly there for the fries. I was like, nah, I ate some of the burger just to be like an adult and have something, you know, have some sort of meat. And I was like, no, I really want the sandwich. I really want the burger.
I usually,
want the burger on fries.
even though there, I usually get the General Tso's chicken salad, but because that's my go-to there. Okay, Scott, what do you got though for Chick-fil-A comparison at World?
That was a great answer.
I know it
That
was the
a really
perfect
good
answer, honestly. Yeah,
So,
yeah.
I was kind of struggling, and you got to bear with me. This is just like a stretch. I mean, we're just having fun
I
right
think
now.
we're all
Exactly.
stretching at this point.
There
Yeah.
is no right answer to any of this.
Because they always say, what, eat more chicken or right.
Yes.
Or
Yes,
yeah,
with
with
the
like
cow.
the
Yeah.
cow, which is
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah.
funny. So this is kind of funny that I'm going to take you back to Disney Springs, but I'm going to Deluxe Burger.
Good call,
Because
too.
they have a great chicken sandwich at Deluxe Burger. They really
That's
do.
true.
And like, I kind of just had that kind of vibe where it's like a sandwich and fry kind of place, but you can get a burger here. You can't do a burger at Chick-fil-A. That's kind of the difference here. There's no like straight up just chicken only places at Walt Disney World. So I was just getting like a Deluxe Burger vibe with Chick-fil-A because solid chicken sandwich, you can get your fries, great service, things like that. So I'm going Deluxe Burger.
Oh, that's actually
That's outside the box, but I like the way you think. That's cool.
No, that's a good choice. Yeah, I'm regretting that I didn't go first. No. No, it's okay. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. All right. Sorry. So I am gonna go now. This is not a quick service, so that's gonna be the kind of little caveat there. But it's gonna be a close option, and I'm gonna go to Homecoming. They have a fried chicken sandwich. It's got you know, some good, like they've got the lettuce and the tomato and the pickles, which are, you know, all things that make up a really good Chick-fil-A.
Deluxe number 1 or whatever that.
Yeah.
I think it's number 4
What?
at Chick-fil-A. That'd be like the number. That's
Yes,
the
yes,
chicken
the deluxe.
sandwich.
Yeah. So I get that a lot of times. So while Homecoming is not a quick service, you can sit at the bar, so that's kind of, you know, quick service adjacent. But they have a really good chicken sandwich. So if you're looking for a table service meal and you're craving, you know, a Chick-fil-A sandwich. Oh, I do like Sean's suggestion though of Chicken Guy, because if you're wanting, you know, chicken tenders, that kind of thing, and they have tenders right now at Chick-fil-A. That's a really good option, and they have really good chicken fingers.
Sean's right, because I don't know if you've been watching, because like on Pluto TV, like the commercials are Chick-fil-A all the time. And one thing too, when I become president, besides freestyle Coke machines becoming illegal on a couple other things, I'm going to outlaw Chick-fil-A commercials being aired on Sundays. Because that's wrong. They do you dirty. Like they get you in the mood for Chick-fil-A on a Sunday. You can't go there. They're closed. Like what's wrong?
Yeah.
What's up with that? But lately, I don't know what is the commercials. Like they're selling their dipping sauce. Like the commercials are all about the dipping sauce. What's that? Like that's dude. Should you not be selling the chicken? I guess you can't get dipping sauce without the chicken. But Chicken Guy, like they're kind of the dipping sauce kind of place too.
They
so
are the
that'd be a
dipping
good
sauce
parallel.
kind of place.
Yeah.
So if you're into wanting a dip, go to Chicken Guy, and they have some good dipping sauces. Now they used to have more.
They did used to have more. That
and
was
they
kind of
just
their thing when they first opened.
pared it back a little bit, which makes me sad because they had some really interesting choices that got pared back. Although those are probably the ones that nobody got. So let's be perfectly honest. So they were like, we're just gonna scale back on this.
You can't have too
but
many.
yeah, Chicken Guy is definitely a good choice.
Michael
I
also
think.
said Chicken Guy over on Instagram. So shout out to Michael Schaefer. All right, so let's go to another one. Scotty G, give us a chain. What do we got?
All right, so the chain restaurant is going to be Red Robin.
Oh.
So how? So for folks that, people might not know Red Robin. How would you describe Red Robin?
Oh, Red Robin, you know, lots of beers on tap, you know, lots of drinks, burgers.
Yep.
Yes.
I mean, I would say it's a couple layers up from Applebee's, most definitely. But one
I
thing
don't
they're
know if a
really
couple.
known
That's
for,
questionable.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
maybe you
say.
are.
I think it's definitely. I will say
One.
it's definitely a couple layers up from.
I've had very poor experiences at Red Robin. I'm not gonna lie though. Like
I'll
the
say it's a
Red
couple
Robin
layers
that's
up.
the Red Robin that's by our house. They like I've gone in there multiple times and nobody has waited on me and I've literally walked out. So I've had some questionable service there. I'll be perfectly honest. So all right.
Okay,
let's
so
go.
it's
Let's go.
but
But I will say what they're really known for is their unlimited basket of
yes,
French
that's
fries.
what I was gonna
Yes,
say.
this
The
is
unlimited
true.
fries.
Is their big thing.
Yeah.
And there's a particular restaurant I'm thinking of because of that.
Oh, interesting.
So, but if you guys
Okay.
want to go first, go for it.
No, you go ahead,
You-
Scott. We got.
Okay.
Yeah, what do you got?
Well, so Disney, especially in their counter services, they seem to have the same French fry, right?
Yes.
It's like those like skinny French fry things, and I'm not the biggest fan of those. But there's one particular counter service, well, a couple of them, that have those great steak fries that really remind me of Red Robin. So I'm thinking ABC Commissary is kind of like my Red Robin, because you can get some sandwiches. I mean, not necessarily burgers, but I'm 100% focused on the French fries of this category, because when I hear Red Robin, I 100% only think of French fries. Like when we go there, like it's only because we want a French fry. Like honestly, like we're not going there for anything else. Like when they ask, like, do you want an appetizer? Like, yeah, give me the French fries early. Like,
Oh my God,
That's my appetizer.
so when I think of these like steak fries, I'm just tied to ABC Commissary, because like it's just I
Oh.
love those steak fries at ABC Commissary, so it ties me to Red Robin. The chicken.
Okay, a hot take on that though, but dude, they do not give you enough fries at ABC Commissary. They're those fat
So
fries.
they need to have the Red Robin model. Where you get
Yes,
unlimited,
because
right?
like when they hand me that plate, I'm always like, dude, I can count. I'm like Rain Man, like, you know, in that scene where he drops the toothpicks. Dude, I'm like 17. Like I only got 17 fries. I'm like, dude, can you help a dude out? I'm hungry. I
And when
ran
you order
20
the
miles
sandwich,
today.
they always have one sitting in the buffalo sauce for whatever reason.
I'm totally feeling like I'm like Rain Man. Like I'm like 17. They only got 17 fries. Like, cause they're so big. Like, come on, man. Give me enough that I can't immediately count them like those toothpicks in Rain Man. It's ridiculous. All right, Ricky, what's your parallel? Where are we talking about? Red Robin. Because I have
Red
mine.
Robin.
Yes.
All right. Well, I will stay at Disney's Hollywood Studios, and I'm gonna go with Backlot Express. Again, I feel like they have a very similar menu. They're very heavy on the burgers. They have, you know, the chicken too, because Red Robin has chicken on the menu as well. And of course they have, you know, the French, but their French fries I think are the small skinny ones, right? I'm pretty sure they are.
I think
But
so.
here's the deal. I like the small skinny fries, but I prefer them over the big puffy fries. I'm not a big puffy fry fan.
Steak
I'm gonna be
fries.
perfectly
Steak
honest.
fries.
Steak fries, baby.
Not big
No,
puffy
they're
fries.
puffy to me, and I don't want that much potato. I want a skinny, thin potato that fry where I'm eating more crunch than I'm eting potato. So I
No, I
don't
want
want to
steak
bite
fries.
in.
Same.
I don't want to bite in and have potato just smushing around in my mouth. I'm good. So I prefer Backlot Express over ABC Commissary, but I feel like they both have a very similar-ish menu. But I do see where you're coming from with ABC Commissary, because you know they have some more interesting things on the menu.
I want to change my answer. I just thought of a different answer. Sorry.
Oh,
go ahead.
no!
No,
okay,
because I
okay.
haven't gone yet. Chill out, brother.
They have some more interesting things on their menu though, like you know, the tacos and stuff like that. And I feel like sometimes Red Robin tries to do some more interesting things. Like one of the things that I actually get at Red Robin is this like ensenada chicken, I think is what it is. And it's like chicken it's just a plain piece of baked chicken, but they put like a salsa kind of mix on top. It's actually pretty good. It's on their like healthy menu option, probably not healthy, but and it's served with a salad that's got like, you know, taco shells on top. It's really good, but probably not healthy. So I mean, they say it is, but who knows. So I feel like you've got a good choice with ABC Commissary, but I'm gonna throw mine in at Backlot Express.
My answer is actually bad. I just thought of the right answer.
Oh,
but
okay,
dang
got
it.
it.
Hopefully Mike can.
Well,
Hopefully Mike
might
can
come
fix
up with
it.
it.
Let me give you my reason real quick. So when we go to Red Robin, same for Pam. We're this is why we're married, right? We have one thing we always get there. We get the same thing at Red Robin. We always get the Red Robin burger. Like we go there for the
Right.
burger. Now that's the burger that has the egg on it. It's do you guys not get
yeah.
that? It's got like a fried egg on top.
Yeah, it's got the fried egg. The Royal Red Robin
Yes,
burger or something.
that
like
is
that what it's
that's
called,
what we get. We get that and the unlimited fries. That's the jam. And so I go there for the burger. And so if I'm going somewhere for a burger, I would go to Steakhouse 71 because they have pretty good fries. They're not the best, but like that'd be my jam. Would be Steakhouse 71 for a good. Like if I'm focusing on a burger, because I focus on a burger at Red Robin, and I could get fries there too. So Steakhouse 71. I know that's kind of a weird comparison, but that's what I was immediately thought. I want a good burger, and because Red Robin, I go for a good burger. It's not the best, but it's got that egg is the novelty. Is there a place at Walt Disney World that has a burger with an egg on it? I don't think there is.
I think I may have seen it before. I can't remember now.
I'm sure there is.
Yeah, because dude, if you put an egg on a burger, I'm buying it. Like I don't know why that's so cool to me, but I've always been that way for like 10 years. Like egg on it, boom, burger sold, done. What was yours? What was your
since it was
changer?
my question, I get a redo so that
Yeah,
everyone yelling at their iPod. Why did I say iPod?
Wow, we're going back in time.
Dude, well, because I put the retro thing on the clubhouse from 2010 the other day just to throw it up to the message board.
I
banner.
think that is still living.
Oh,
in my
I saw
brain.
that. That was
That's
cool.
funny.
I found
I'm still
it.
thinking about
Yes.
that.
Yes.
No, the right answer is actually Beaches and Cream because of the shakes and everything.
How dare
too.
you, sir? But yes,
And
that is
those-
the right answer.
And those French fries are the same exact like steak fries
Yeah.
or puffy fries, as Ricky likes to say. So I kind of goofed up there. It should have been Beaches and Cream. Is actually the
Dang.
Red Robin.
Now, but I'm glad you thought of it because that is the right answer. That really is because you do have the shakes, and they are famous for their shakes as well. The bottomless shake, right? They're not really bottomless, but like
I mean, it's hard to eat more than one because it gives you like this huge tin, you know.
that's true. Yeah. So you did come up with the right answer in the end.
It took me a while to get there, though.
Yeah. That is the right answer though.
I just had to bring up ABC because that's Mike's spot, you know. I feel like
Yeah,
we've gone
that's
through
true.
episodes without bringing it up, you know.
That's
So
a
we
good
just
point.
had to.
I do appreciate
That's
that.
that's a good point. Okay.
All right, I have two I want to bring up, but I got to do this one for Bob Dankeys, longtime fan, Monorail Bob, and myself, because I eat here at least a couple times a month. You know where I'm going? Texas Roadhouse.
Yeah.
So we go there, you get some peanuts, you get some bread on the table, boom, rolls. I go there, I get the chicken tenders meal typically with a nice salad, honey mustard on top. Pam gets a steak sometimes. Sometimes she gets grilled chicken. You know, green beans, mashed potatoes. They kind of got a good variety of stuff. They also have dancing bus boys and bus girls, and you know they have entertainment, like country music. They got sports going on. You can get beers. You can sit at the bar. They have all your high school sporting teams on the wall. Anything you could need. There's
Applebee's does that too. Or at least our Applebee's.
Yes, so does
Applebee's
ours.
does that,
We have that at our Applebee's too. So it's kind of a parallel to the Applebee's. We could skip this one and go to, because the other one I was thinking was Red Lobster. Is Texas Roadhouse too close to Applebee's? Maybe it is. It probably is.
Well, I'm
up to
trying
you,
to
Mike.
think like it is, but it isn't in the sense of like it's a steakhouse, but it's not like
It's
a
a
high-end
casual.
steakhouse.
No, it's not. It's a casual steakhouse.
And I'm trying to think if like I don't know that there's an equivalent necessarily
I was
to
thinking that
not a
'cause-
high-end steakhouse at Disney.
Well, because I was having a hard time coming up with a comparison for a Texas Roadhouse experience at Walt
Yeah,
Disney World.
I don't really
did you
know
guys?
if
Cause I was going to throw it to you guys and see what you said. So let's do that one real quick. Because I want to do Red Lobster. Is kind of the one I want to do. But what would you do for Texas Roadhouse if you had to let's don't make this one. Let's don't belabor this point. But that is for
You
folks
know-
who've never been to a Texas Roadhouse. It's got they kind of wear jeans. Like the wait staff wears jeans and t-shirts and dances.
I mean, this isn't like the best comparison, but I was kind of thinking Olivia's a little bit because it's laid back, it's kind of casual.
Yeah.
you
That's
know,
exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah.
I
Yes.
mean, it's not steak though, but it's
No.
you
But they
sit
have
down
prime
and
rib.
boom. You sit down and boom, your biscuits are on the table. It kind of makes me think of
That's
the
true.
rolls.
Yeah,
you know?
that's a good point. I was trying to think where you got something
And
in the
servers are
pre-show.
wearing jeans. They're kind of laid back. Instead of country music, you got the Caribbean music going on. It just has that chill vibe kind of thing. I don't know. That was without digging too deep into it. Olivia's is kind of the first thought that came to my mind.
It's kind of like
Olivia's
the
is the first
Florida
thought that I
version of
came to mind,
Texas.
too.
It's Florida Roadhouse is what it is.
Yeah.
Florida Roadhouse. There we go. I love it.
Olivia's is definitely the first thought that came into my mind. So I'm not gonna lie, that was the first one that came to my mind too. So
Without the show and without the unlimited food like Hoop-de-Doo. It's got kind of that's like the down home vibe, but that's
Because you got
that's
your
a
country
stretch.
western thing
That's
going
just got
on.
the theme. Yeah, there's not really a parallel. Unless you got it, Ricky?
no,
All right,
I
so
have my next one.
Okay, so let's go Red Lobster real quick. Red Lobster, where's the comparison for that?
All right, I've got it.
All right,
I've got
go.
the right answer for this.
Okay, go.
It's Cape May Cafe.
That's what I was thinking too.
Yeah, it's got to be Cape May Cafe. I mean, you've got, granted, that's a buffet. So, you've got the difference there. But, I mean, they have all the classic options of seafood. It's just delicious. I think that that's going to be the right choice here because you've got things like clams and mussels and crab legs, which we've discussed at length about my crab leg eating. It's got a seafood boil. It's got clam chowder. Why couldn't I think of the word clam chowder?
So
It's got clam chowder. It's just, it's the right choice. It's such good, and they've got seafood pasta too. It's the right choice. There are other options, but they're all wrong.
That's what I'll go. To be honest, I've only been to a Red Lobster one time in my life because none of my family likes seafood, so I've only been one time. Pam went and she ate those cheddar biscuits. She liked those, and I can't remember what she got, like a salad or something. She got like a salad. Yeah, she's like, I'm going for. It was my birthday, I think, or it was like some holiday. She let me go. All right, Scott, what would you say for?
It was a good answer, but it's the wrong one. I'm sorry, Ricky.
What do you got?
All right, go, Scott.
It's 100% coral reef is Red Lobster.
Oh,
at Epcot.
Because people don't go there for the food, right? Is that the whole story with Red Lobster?
No, I just feel like the food equivalent is the same. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm not the big. So I'm kind of like a Red Lobster hater here, kind of a little bit. So.
Isn't that kind of the vibe? Because I see it on social media. People don't love Red Lobster.
My girls kind of do though. Like when they have like their popcorn shrimp season or whatever, like they like to go there for that. But like
I like the biscuits. I like their clam chowder, and I like their shrimp scampi. I feel like that's where they're solid, and then everywhere else they're kind of like, I don't know. So
yeah, I was just kind of teasing you too, though, Ricky. But like that's kind of where my mind went. Like you don't have the good like. I mean, the show at Coral Reef is great. You're not getting that show at a Red Lobster, like you're not sitting in an aquarium looking at great
sharks.
Yeah, sharks. But
it's true.
I feel like on a
but
food
you can see
level,
the lobsters.
Yeah, I think on a food level though, it's very similar, and it's like it's older. And I feel like when my Red Lobster here in East Lansing, you walk in, it is old school. Like it hasn't been decorated in like 20, 30 years. And that's how I feel Coral Reef is. That's why my mind went to Coral Reef.
To me, that's a plus. Like I love that stuff. Dude, give me something that's
Coral
not been
Reef
touched.
is like when you watch the episode of like what was it?
Full House.
Full House, yeah, exactly. It still looks the same as that episode of Full House. Did they do one also with Boy Meets World too?
They may have.
Perfect.
Coral Reef, I feel like they did. That was the one I was thinking of. But
Disney is doing something
right. I've not been to my Red Lobster in a while. I'm going to ask Liz when we're done with the show if they've like refurbished it. But like in the last 5 years ago when I went, like it felt like it was still out of the 80s or 90s, and that's how I feel when I'm at Coral Reef. Plus, they're both seafood places, so for me, Coral Reef is my Red Lobster.
All right, Scotty G, give us one more. You and Ricky, give us one more.
Oh my God.
Ricky, did you want to go next?
Yeah, I have one. I do have one. All right, so I'm gonna. Why are we naming all the really not great restaurants?
Because there's not a whole lot of great options in the world.
Because they're chains.
Exactly.
They're chains, exactly. And I'm gonna go with a not great chain here. Actually, it's one that I never eat at, and it's Olive Garden. Because I feel like everybody loves Olive Garden except myself. So I'm gonna go with Olive Garden. And I have my answer, and it is the correct answer, and it is going to be Terralina Crafted Italian at Disney Springs. Again, I feel like it's just okay pasta. It's fine. They have like all the traditional stuff that you look for when you look for an Italian restaurant. They've got the spaghetti and meatballs. They've got the lasagna. They've got, the fettuccine. They have pizzas. They have chicken Parmesan sandwiches. They have the basics. But it's not like standout. Nobody's really talking about Terralina Crafted Italian. Just like I feel like nobody talks about Olive Garden. Although apparently everybody loves the stupid soup and breadsticks, but I, again, could care less. So.
We went there before a race, right? That night, Terralina?
We went there,
after
the half marathon a couple marathons ago. Yeah, and I felt the same way. Like, it didn't like... I was underwhelmed. Like I was really excited for this meal. Like Emily had just did like a half marathon, one of her first half marathons, and like I was excited to try it. And like, it just kind of
it's okay.
Disappointed me. Yeah,
it serves its purpose. which I feel like Olive Garden does. And I'm sorry, Jason, I'm totally slandering on your Olive Garden, and I feel like I'm slandering on a lot of people's Olive Garden.
I don't hate it. I don't hate Olive Garden. Like it's okay. Like it's fine for me too. I'm trying to think.
I mean, so it's where I took Elizabeth. I mean, it's where our first date was.
Oh, that's sweet.
You're so cool.
So every groundhog,
just say Brian and my first date was also a terrible restaurant in the sense of like it's the traditional chain thing, and it was at Longhorn. So you know, like
it's
we
not
did the
wrong
same
Longhorn either. You guys got to back down. It's fine with all this stuff. We're all
and it's where Jason and Veronica's first date was too.
Yeah, so there we go. Yeah, we're all good. We're all good people here. Yeah, I don't know.
But yeah, so I do love the soup and breadsticks and salad at Olive Garden. And that's my jam. Like I love the breadsticks, but their pasta, the pasta is a little shaky for me.
Yeah.
You know what? The pasta is a little shaky for me at Walt Disney World. It's the Tonys. It's the Tonys at the Magic Kingdom.
Tony's.
That's a good answer. That's a really good answer.
And
though.
I believe they have breadsticks at Tony's. I think.
I will say, Brian and I ate at Tony's recently. Well, within the last year, Tony's has had a turnaround, and it was not bad. Brian and I very much enjoyed Tony's, and we said we'd go back. And I hadn't been there in probably 15 years, so Tony's has had a turnaround. We need to go back though, because they have the most amazing mozzarella sticks there. So, yeah, we need to go back to Tony's. So.
But that's where I get my vibe. Like
I get that though.
It's supposed to be great. Olive Garden is supposed to be great. You got the Times Square location there, you know, on New Year's Eve. Olive Garden's right there. Tony's is right there on Main Street, USA, Times Square of Magic Kingdom. And
wait, Olive Garden's in Times Square?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's got a big location there.
In Times
Square, in Times Square, yeah.
Really? That cracks me up. I had no idea.
Yeah.
I just thought it was like in, Podunk, Missouri. I had no idea.
No. There's a giant one in Times Square for sure.
Same company as Red Lobster, so we're really like the dark guy is loving us right now.
I didn't even know that.
They will not be sponsoring the podcast.
Yeah, exactly. We are not getting sponsored by this chain. Oh my gosh, I had no idea about that. Oh man,
do you have one, Mike?
I would see. I don't hate Olive Garden, and that's one of Pam's.
Well, you don't have to hate it. It's
Pam likes this place, and Paige likes it. Paige likes a lot of these places.
You don't have to hate it. It's just whatever you think of when you think of Olive Garden and you want something Disney-like.
So I would have to say, because we like Olive Garden, like we go there like on purpose because we like.
As you should. I'd go there on purpose too, Mike.
An Italian place that I really like that is easy to get into that we enjoy a lot at Walt Disney World's Trattoria El Forno.
There you go. That's a good one.
But that's one of my favorite places to eat at Walt Disney World. But it's also like undercover, easy ADR. Sometimes you don't even need to you can make a day of, and it's not fancy. Like
dude, that lasagna is so good.
Oh, dude, and it's pretty. Like it comes out, looks like a flower.
They have actually one of the best pizzas at Walt Disney World too.
Yeah, it's super good. There. I don't know. Like I would say Trattoria is like a step up from Olive Garden for sure. Like it's okay. But I mean, it's not like it's not super fancy. I mean, it's definitely a level above Olive Garden, definitely. But like, I don't hate on Olive Garden. Like, I mean, we hated on Applebee's.
This isn't the hated on show. I know. It kind of turned into that what we hate show, but
it did. So yeah, I would say Trattoria, but I would say it's probably it's not the Terralina's like that. I didn't like Terralina's. Like the service was bad that night, and the food was not. Great. Like,
we had a bad experience that night. I mean, you can't. I always say you got to give a place 2 tries at least. You can't just be. Everyone has an off night there, so hopefully it was just an off night. But man, it was disappointing.
We had a big group, and it was like marathon weekend. Like everybody's cranky because you're running and stuff. So
and just for the record, I love the soup, salad, and bread at Olive Garden. It's our first date. Like we go there quite a bit, but like I was just kind of being funny because like the pastas at Olive Garden are kind of like, that's why I had to go with Tony's there. But, should I do my last one?
Yes,
Mike?
Let's close it out, and everybody's gonna go to dinner after this.
So this is gonna be I'll like kind of combine them, but you'll get what I'm saying here, like a Chipotle / Qdoba, like that kind of, like a where you walk in, you build
the
your
Mexican
own kind of
Subway is what I call it.
A Mexican Subway, yeah. You walk in and you build your own burrito place.
God, I don't know where that is at Walt Disney World.
I have an answer.
Okay.
I do. I was thinking about this one because I was actually thinking about this. It's not like a Mexican kind of meal, but it is kind of like a build your own bowl type situation. And
My
that's
answer,
the
and I thought it was
Tuli
such a good
Canteen.
answer. Dang it.
I'm sorry. I totally stole your answer,
That's
Scott.
okay.
I'm sorry.
Go
Yeah,
for it.
Satuli Canteen.
That was my answer. Yes.
Yeah. That's the right choice there. It's so good, and it is kind of like a build your own bowl type situation. And like I said, it's not Mexican food necessarily, but you know, there's some really good flavors there, and I feel like that's the choice there. Sorry, I stole yours, Scott.
That's okay. That's okay. But that's why I was going now, like, because you can make so many different types of
You
combinations.
can make so many combinations.
At
Yeah.
Qdoba, and then you can do the same thing as Satuli. It's just kind of
Mhm.
different style. Yeah, but
It is different. Yeah.
that was 100% going to be my answer. So now I think I'm going to go with I'm going to go back in time. I wish I could go back to the old Pecos
Yeah,
Bill.
that's what I was thinking too. Like back in the day,
Yes.
yeah, back with the bar, and they had a better
Yes.
they had a better menu back then too.
They
a
had
better
the
menu
bowls
then,
back there. They had the
Yeah.
bowls at Pecos Bill too, which were really good.
Yeah. But
Yes.
the bar was where you could make up your ground, boy. Oof.
I know.
Oh,
You could just like load that thing up, and that's why I make, because like that's how it is at Qdoba. My Qdoba, like they know me. That's like Mike's Taco Bell, like
Yeah,
every Wednesday
exactly.
for me. And yeah, they'll be like load up the guac, load up all that, and like that's what I'd be doing at Pecos Bill. I'd just be loading all that pico.
They
de
do still
gallo.
have the bowls at Pecos Bill, so that's good to know. They have a nacho bowl, which sounds amazing. And they have a rice bowl, so they do still have bowl, but it's obviously not the same, of course, as back when the day when
Yeah.
you could actually like go to the.
You're not loading it yourself with all.
You're
the
not
cheese
loading
and
it
all that.
yourself, which is unfortunate. Yeah, but they do still have bowls at least, so that's good to know.
But still, like, yeah. So it feels kind of like comparable, I would say.
It is
Pecos Bill.
comparable. I think that's absolutely comparable.
Comparable.
Ah,
Got it.
no. I
Yeah.
had
What
it
do you got?
ready.
What are you thinking,
So,
Mike? I know.
well, I
it's a
mean,
tough
for
one.
our newer listeners who are new to this whole thing, people used to like make meals out of the Pecos Bill
That's true.
fixins bar.
did.
That's why we can't have nice things.
This is
I
why we
know.
can't have nice things. Yeah.
Seriously.
Mm.
And I was not one of them. I did not take advantage of that. I would,
I
yes, I
will
might have
say-
put a little more cheese than the next guy, but I didn't like load it up.
I
to
had
the
lots of
ceiling.
guac, but I did not
The-
make a meal out of it.
The thing that makes me mad though is they do have I believe, if I remember right, they do have a Fixins bar. It's over at Universal though, but they do have a Fixins bar in the Jurassic Park restaurant over there. And I was mad because I'm like, they can have a Fixins bar, but we don't have one at Walt Disney World. What the heck?
That's a shame. It's the only thing I can think of is sometimes they have these build your own bowls at like the food courts at like Art of Animation and Pop Century. So you can kind
That's
of
a good point
Good
too.
call. And I know I was thinking like the Pepper Market. Oh, it's not called the Pepper Market anymore. But
yeah, El Mercado del Coronado.
yeah.
That's
So yeah,
good.
good call. Like on the food courts. That's a
Yeah.
great pick, Mike.
That's a great call.
I'm so
Yeah.
hungry right now. Oof.
I know,
I know.
man.
Me too.
If you're running, I'm so sorry. My bad.
And I'm working up an appetite. Emily's on the third floor, no
Yes,
elevator, so I'm going up and
exactly.
downstairs with furniture right now, building up that appetite.
I mean, today was a stretch, but I mean, this is one of those shows though, because you can take it a million different ways over the weekend, right? There's so many other restaurants that you could do this, but I mean, I like these shows because hopefully it stirs up. It makes you think about your Disney trips, right? But also hopefully, you know, like if you're on a car ride, like you're gonna be on a car ride this weekend. It's a conversation starter, you know, but it also springs memories, hopefully, like, oh yeah, but remember when we went to Beaches and Cream, or, you know, yeah, at ABC Commissary, how about throwing us a couple more fries on that plate? I mean, because it's the truth, like, come on now. But, you know, it's all about memories and conversations with these trips. And hopefully that's kind of what it does for everybody today. And, you know, that's all we can do. It's Friday. So Scott, hang in there.
It's
We're with
fun.
you.
I love these episodes. They're fun.
These are fun. We're just
This
bunch
went
of
way
friends
better
getting
than I
together.
thought it was going to when you mentioned this topic.
I
was
had
like,
no
"Oh,
idea what
are
we were going to do with this, but I
this?"
thought, you know what? Let's try. Let's give it a shot.
That's the great thing about our show. We can make something
We
out
try.
of a minuscule idea that we're like, let's go with it. And
You probably won't get this line here, Ricky, but we're the Avis of the 1980s. We try harder because
Okay, there you
Hertz
go.
was the number one car rental company. Avis was number two, and that was their tagline. We try harder.
got it.
There you go for us Generation Xers from the clubhouse this week.
That is not me.
Yes. All right. We're jumping out of here. Have a great weekend, everybody. Don't forget the show is always brought to you by the Magic for Less Travel. We'd love to help you plan your next Disney vacation for no additional cost to you. Just swing by the website this weekend over at themagicforless.com. Please also use our Amazon affiliate link when you shop online. That one extra click supports us throughout the year with every purchase. So please do that. BeOurGuestPodcast.com/Amazon. And thank you so very much to our Patreon supporters. You're our all-stars. You make these shows possible. So this one's your fault. No, just kidding. Hopefully you enjoyed this one. You had a good time with this. You can support us as well, just $5 a month. And for that support, you get a bonus show called Mike in the Midwest. Come over this weekend. We'd sure love to have you. Patreon.com/Be Our Guest Podcast. You can follow us on the social media. I'm at Be Our Guest Mike on X.com, Instagram, and Threads. You can follow Scott in those same places at EpScott. That's EPSCOT. You can follow Ricky in those places at Ricky Nibs, RIKKINIBS. Real quick, Scott, what's happening on the channel, which is Must See Adventures over on YouTube?
Yeah, we're just wrapping up our awesome spring break Hawaii trip. I know spring break, and now we're going back to school, right? Like that's how it works in the
That's
YouTube.
how it is.
Yeah, that's how it works. So they'll always be out there though. But yeah, so cool little ranch, awesome video. But hopefully this weekend we'll have our final day. Just saying goodbye to Alani. I start the episode with the art tour. The art at Alani is awesome. So there's 2 towers at Alani, Mike, and 16 floors. And there's different pieces of art at each elevator bank. So think that's 32 elevator banks. I went up to each elevator bank and took cut photo videos of all the art, and then throughout the resort. So I do a little art tour in the beginning, go to the pool, and then I love airport footage. So if you curious about the Honolulu airport, check out this episode. It's going to be pretty awesome.
So real quick, could you say comparison Animal Kingdom Lodge to Alani? Because I've never been to Alani. Close?
Yeah.
Closest?
Yeah, I say,
Somewhat close, yeah.
with the color vibe is really similar. Absolutely. Yeah. Like with the lodge, like the Wilderness Lodge, Animal Kingdom Lodge, Alani, very, very similar vibe,
very similar,
interior wise. Yeah.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So check that out. Like and subscribe over at Must See Adventures this weekend. And Ricky, again, you have a gold mine happening in the air over the southeastern United States, but remind everybody how they can follow your social media adventures.
Yeah. So I'm not sure how much of our trip I'll be sharing. But like I said, I don't have anything really in the hopper as of right now for this week, but you never know. But please follow and subscribe to my channels for A Disney World After All. So we've got YouTube, and we've got Instagram, and we've got TikTok, and we've got Facebook. So make sure you go and subscribe to those. That's where we put out all the videos and stuff like that we do. So, just go ahead and make sure you subscribe. But you never know what I could come up with, or what Disney may announce and may cause me to have to do something quick and on the road. So we'll see what ends up happening this week. But yeah, that's where you can find me and all my musings on my mini-sodes. So
we want a mini-sode on a Chihuahua 2-year-old and a preacher and a Southwest flight. Just saying. Let's do it.
That's
one-off spinoff. There we go. All right, so we got to jump out of here. Don't forget, we want to see you in the clubhouse. We got the clubhouse happening 24/7. It's free for everybody. You don't have to do anything other than come on over. We'll welcome you with open arms. BeOurGuestPodcast.com/clubhouse. That's our Discord server. It's free for everybody. Just come on over, join the fun. It's a great community. And we'll have the live call-in show Sunday night, 7 o'clock Eastern, 6 o'clock Central. Phone lines open. We had such a great time with our callers last Sunday night. Let's do it again. That's Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and Twitch. 7 o'clock Eastern, 6 o'clock Central. Be there Sunday night. All right, jumping out of here, wishing you a great weekend. So for Scott and Ricky, I'm Mike. Stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll see you real soon.
You've been listening to the Be Our Guest Walt Disney World Trip Planning Podcast. If you have questions, comments, or would like to be a guest on the show, please visit our website at beourguestpodcast.com. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you real soon.